No.
Go.
There we go.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Catfish Weekly. Along with Josh, I'm Chad, and this is Catfish Weekly.
We got the rock stars of Catfish Weekly tonight, whether you like it or not. So,
Yep.
but it is, I was going to say it was cold, but it got to like 55 today. And it's supposed to be
Shut
60
up.
tomorrow. So,
He got the 40 today here, so I don't want
cool.
to hear it.
Yeah. We'll blame that on Ohio. I'm not near Ohio.
Yeah, it's definitely because I'm too close to Ohio. But we are going to get to 52 tomorrow before heading back down into the 20s and 30s for Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday next week. So we'll see what goes on with the snow and ice around here.
Yeah, our high next Saturday is 33. Our high next Sunday is 25. So,
But it's that
gonna
time of
be
year.
gonna be nice, but it's been cold and kind of cool and windy here. But that kind of got us thinking about this is time of year where if you get some good weather, you go fish, but if you get a crappy weekend, you go look at fishing stuff because who doesn't? I mean, let's be real. Who doesn't need more fishing gear sitting around?
Hmm.
I saw
Yeah.
some. I saw some over the weekend. It got put on Facebook, and now I want to order some. So
Well, this time of year, between now and March, is a great time to do two things. One, maintenance on your reels and getting stuff prepared, but also restocking your goodies for your fishing trips. Going and getting new lines, new hooks, and
yeah,
et
make it
cetera. Getting ready for
pouring
the boat.
pouring lead if you pour lead, buying lead if you
Yep.
don't. I mean, that's
Yeah.
it's the time of year to get restocked. And between the expos that just seem to be everywhere this time of year, and you coming into, we're not too far from what's Bass Pro called, the Spring Fishing Classic or
Oh.
something like that.
Oh, all I know is their spring sale is coming
Yeah,
up.
it's their big spring sale, and they
Yeah.
always have good stuff during that. So
Yes.
before we get too far here, let me take a look. We'll see who's in chat. First one I saw today was Crappie Day Fish On. We've got Miss Lisa Swain, Catfishing Lady. There is Chrissy Brown. Hello, Chrissy. There is Mama Stokes. Hello, Mama Cindy. Bureau Boys Outdoors. Miss Heather Stokes. Hello, sis. Let's see. There is Randy Swain. Hello, Randy.
Do you notice
James
that Cindy put me first? I'm just
James
Mama Cindy.
Dockery Fishing.
Yeah, but Mama Cindy put me first.
Oh well.
Oh, sister Heather put me first too. I'm just wanting.
Damn.
I want to throw that out there.
I'm just going to put it out there that this is 2 weeks in a row we've seen James Dockery fishing. So that's
That is even more impressive.
yeah. Nebraska Wildcats. Let's see here. There is my wife, Christina Dunnigan. She's corralling John, who is being very unruly because he didn't take a nap today. Brian B. Catfishing. I was fishing the pontoon catfish game the other day, and I saw Brian B. there. It's a good time of year to move out of Kentucky.
Dave Pump
Dave.
killing me.
Let's see. There is V. Smith. Parker Pursuits. Hope you're doing better, buddy. He had a slip and fall on the boat ramp over the weekend, and
Tell me he didn't get hit with the ugly stick again.
uh,
Because that boy
I
can't
mean,
get any uglier. I'm
he
telling you.
he bunked his head good. So
Seriously, I hope you're okay.
I'd say there's probably a good pothole in the ramp now.
What is this guy? Has he not been paying attention?
Now wait a minute here. It's a rat calling the possum, a long nosed son of a gun, right there. Brian
Apparently,
B.
he does. He's
Catfishing
not
talking
been paying
about Chad
attention.
selling. Chad was on the water this weekend. I got pictures.
I've been on the water like 3 weekends in a row
I
and
know
caught some pretty good fish.
You've been killing it this year. So I went out and tried to crappie fish yesterday afternoon, but Wren Lake is almost to a record low,
Mm.
and there's no bank fishing. There's no bank fishing at Wren Lake right now, not for crappie at least. So
Wow.
there's my buddy Danny Stone Outdoors. Saw he was live for a while yesterday. There is Hooked on Cats with Captain Terry Rogers. Hello, Terry. I was talking to him earlier this afternoon.
Nice.
There is Brian Bugman22 says working and listening. Well, hopefully your shift goes by really well. There is Mr. Downtown Ernie Brown. Hello, brother. See here, get scrolling down. There's Chris from Catch Fish with Us. And let's see here. There is Dustin Clark. Oops, said wants to know, Chad, where's the fish?
In the water, my friend.
Schmieder of the Cedars, welcome in tonight.
Brian's trying to say all my photos are AI.
Oh, yeah. Well, you do a lot of AI photos, but
You know, it's funny. All these guys making fun of my AI. I'm starting to see those same people that make fun of my AI stuff.
Look who we got here.
Holy moly!
Well, we started New Year, and just everybody comes out of the woodwork.
I know, but all these people making fun of my AI.
If I'd have known all we had to do to get everybody in here was kick Lyle out, we'd have done it a year ago.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. He's going to send me an emoji. But that gets me down to the bottom.
Yep, I was following along with you. I'm down here at the bottom now myself.
Trying to keep an eye on that there, but no, we kind of. I ordered a couple new reels. That's been probably my biggest fishing gear purchase. I ordered them right after Christmas, right before the New Year, so I can't even count them as being purchased this year, which is good for tax reasons. But we've got the expos. We've got all these expos coming up. We've got a local one that's always pretty nice. And then coming up, there's one next month down in Memphis that is catfishing focused. And that is something that you don't see in a lot of them. A lot of these, you go to these and it's probably 90% bass and 10% crappie, and that's about it. You might see some catfish stuff off to the side.
But yeah, most of the local ones around here. There's one up in Shepherdsville, Ohio every year. We often go to it, but usually there's one or two catfish booths. I don't know if there will be this year or not. I haven't seen anything on the one that's around here typically, but I know often people like what's his name? Chasing Cats outdoors. He usually sets up along with Chubby Fish, and then
okay. See, that's good. You've got some people that are fairly local that show up. And we see at our local one here in Marion, and it's one that we'll pull up later on. I've got a few links. We're going to share some screens and take a look at some of these. But sometimes we see some of the local catfish guides there, but that's about the extent of it. Oh. Captain Terry Rogers says, stop by my booth in Memphis and say hi. I'm wanting to get down there to that one. I have heard that Jeremy DeFore Griot Catfishing is going to be down there. So,
really,
yep, that's worth taking a 3-hour drive to Memphis.
I wish it was only a 3-hour drive to Memphis.
Yeah,
I'd be down there fishing a whole lot.
I don't necessarily like only being 3 hours from Memphis.
Well, I'm just saying, fishing wise, I wouldn't mind going down there and fishing.
Yeah, you're talking about Oh, I just got another one sent to me. That pulled up and added to the list.
Sounds good. Oh, trying to get this one right sized.
23rd and 24th.
But, you know, this year's a little bit different, too. And this is why we were talking about it is, you know, obviously this is going to be the first year in, 10 plus years that there will be no CatCon, right?
Yes.
So when you think this year CatCon is not happening, whether you went or you didn't. That was a big event for the catfishing community. So what
It was,
replaces
and
that this year?
it helped to really solidify catfishing as a verified, or help make catfish a verified sport fish. It showed, and it showed with dollar signs to vendors and to companies that there was a market. There was an untapped market, and you have seen. Look at what we didn't make it to the first CatCon. We made it to the second one. The one that was the first time that they were at the Crown Plaza Hotel.
Okay.
And you look at how quickly they outgrew that expo, or that hotel, and ended up at an expo center and had so much, so many vendors. A lot of that is, hey, there was not a market for it. And they, if companies are going to put their money on the line, they want to see, how many people are going to show up to this. Well, it didn't take long to see it was elbow to elbow.
Mm-hmm.
That's part of, it's not the only reason, but it's part of the reason we have all the different rod vendors and all the different reels and everything else that's out there now.
Yeah. I know I didn't start going until I think 2019 or 2020 was my first year I went. But yeah, it was like, holy cow, this is freaking awesome. Because I'd been to some of the other smaller ones, and finding catfish gear outside of local bait shops
Mhm.
was unheard of, right? You go to these shows and there would be one or two, things you'd find in places, but for the most part, everything was bought at Bass Pro Shop or a local
Yep.
bait dealer, right? So, but yeah, so talking on that, again, there's going to be obviously some changes this year with no CatCon, and we did find that there are some things going on in the catfishing world, or not catfishing world. You just may have to go to some different expos and see what they have. You may find some vendors, like I said, depending on your area, or you might have some that actually do travel to quite a bit of the shows. So you just never know.
I don't know what's going on there. Cancel. Here we go.
All right. So, do you have any you want to share now, or no?
Yeah, let me. I'll go to this first one. It's coming up real soon. Let me get this pulled up here. That one is this first one is the 17th of January, which is a Saturday only. I think it's about a 7-hour event. It's actually this coming Saturday.
That's the Saturday.
And this is they say it's the 18th annual, but I saw their website from last year and it said 25 was the 18th annual. So I think they forgot to update that.
Mm.
Or they just, forever 18. You never know.
You never know.
But we have the 2026 Kentuckiana Fly Show. And that is in Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
There we go. Gotta make this bigger. Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Let me get my thing pulled up here. It's at the Paroquet Springs Conference Center in Shepherdsville. Tickets are $10, but active duty military and anyone 17 or under is admitted for free. Looks like, let's see here.
Only an hour and 40 minutes away from me.
Yeah. Derby City Fly Fishers is proud to host the 18th Kentuckiana Fly Fishing Show on Saturday, January 17th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. I'm sure that's Eastern time. Show is focused on fly fishing and everything required to pursue the sport for beginners through accomplished anglers. They got over 40 vendors and exhibitors from surrounding states to make purchases or just ask questions. Casting demonstrations and seminars on fly fishing will be presented through the day. Fly tyers demonstrating the art and craft of fly tying. They have a kids corner. This is really cool. They've got a kids corner where children of all ages are welcome to tie a fly that they can take with them. All tools and materials will be furnished free of charge. Representatives from the Kentucky and Indiana Departments of Fish and Wildlife will be available to answer any questions concerning state fishing regulations and opportunities. I will add, if you go to these things and you feel strongly about wanting to change regulations, be respectful to the conservation guy. He doesn't make that law. The legislatures make the law, and the governor signs whatever they pass. These guys just, they have to enforce whatever's put on the books.
Yep.
So be respectful to them. You can tell them that you're not happy with way things are going, but do it in a nice way. Casting instruction throughout the day for anyone interested in learning to cast a fly rod. Welcomes all to learn more about fly fishing, and the website provides more opportunity to learn about it. So close that one out. I will update after the show. I'll update the description. I will put all of this. I've got a notepad thing open up over here. And oh, Parker, that was the best. That was the best part of hunting and fishing days at John A. Logan. They would just hand that. So especially if you went on the last day. Let's see.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Next one here. Next one I have up is the 22nd through the 25th of this month.
So the following week. Well, yeah, the following week.
Yeah, it'd be the following week. And this one's a little far even for me, but you know we have viewers from all over the place. So
yeah,
I tried to kind of spread this out. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of ended up with Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky, Indiana, Ohio area, that kind of stuff. But
well, hopefully, and if there's ones that we don't know about or didn't find, people also put it in there.
yeah. So this one coming up at the Schaumburg Convention Center is the Chicagoland Fishing Expo.
I'm out.
Yeah, I'm not going to Chicago.
There's only one person I know that'll
I
go.
know one person that might go, and that's Mark from Catfish and Crappie. But let's see, view things to do. They got the hog trough. Those are always cool. They put the big fish in there, and then they'll always have seminars up around that thing. A lot of it's to do with bass fishing, but it's always fun. Oh, fishing simulator. They had that a couple years at CatCon. That thing was fun.
Yeah.
Fisherman's Boatyard. Looks like my driveway. Bassmaster Casting Kids. Casting Kids program is easy, fun, and makes fishing exciting pastime for kids. That's kind of neat. They got Birds of Prey. Sunday is Family Day. Children 11 under are free when accompanied by a paying adult. First 100 kids 11 and younger will receive a Daiwa fishing rod and reel combo. Must be accompanied by a paying adult. Oh, cool. They got a casting pond, travel pavilion, trout pond, catch and release pond. Is it? Oh, that's neat. This has to be a huge convention center to have all this. That's a lot of water.
Yeah.
Chauncey from Chauncey's Great Outdoors radio program. Heard on ESPN Radio AM 1000. That's got to be something local to that area. But tickets are $16 for adults, $6 for children ages 6 to 11. Anything under 6 is free. That's the 22nd through the 25th. Looks like if you're in that area, that looks like it would be a fun show to go to.
Yeah. Well, I'll get the next one since it's the next weekend.
Sound like a plan.
Because in Danville, Indiana, which is right around the Indianapolis area, somewhere around Indianapolis, I know, they will be having the Indiana Fishing Expo on, I'm dropping my phone as I hit it, January 31st and February 1st of 2026, 9 to 6 on Saturday 9 to 4 on Sunday. Let's see. Do they have a vendors list? Here's our updated vendor list for
Oh, wow.
2026 Indiana Fishing Expo. So you get a lot of lure, bait and tackle, Mondo Cat.
There's Big Vic's bait netting. She was always at CatCon.
Yeah.
There's that Chasing Cats.
Chasing Cats. I can tell you, if you like to catch skipjack, they make an awesome skipjack rod.
Is that the one that you bought?
Chasing Jack's rod, yes.
Yeah,
I have
okay.
several of them.
I wanted one of those.
So if you're in that area and you want to go to that, hopefully he's got them. But I do really like those for my skipjack rods. Hoosier baits. Let's see. Again, a lot of bass stuff, crappie stuff. But not everybody just bass.
All right, I like that one. Toxic Sushi custom baits.
You'd probably eat it.
I don't eat sushi.
Me neither.
J-Dog would. He eats out of the bait bucket.
That he does. Stay Alive stringers. They're usually at CatCon now. I've seen them several times. But yeah, so a lot of different stuff there. But obviously, you got to catch bait as well. So that's the other thing I like about these is looking for stuff to catch. Obviously I'm going crappie fishing or bluegill fishing, but stuff to tie up for skipjack rigs and stuff like that. You can always find
skipjack, bluegill, crappie, all that good stuff.
So they have a ton of vendors there. There are some catfish stuff here.
I've got a cousin who used to guide for muskie, and he moved back to this area, and he was laughing one time. He said that he's noticed that all of us cat fishermen spend more time catching bait to catch our species of choice than a lot of anglers spend chasing their species of choice. So
yeah.
I said, again, we go all over the place. So
yeah. But again, that is the weekend of January 31st and February 1st. So that'll be the end of the month, right?
Yep, that's the end of the month.
The next 3 straight weeks, you could go to 3 different.
Yeah, and I'm getting ready to throw another one for.
And there you go. Parker Pursuits backing me up here. Yes, they do. That Chasing Jack's rod is impressive.
See, I got to get me one of those.
And if you go over to my YouTube channel and search back, I think it's in my short videos, you will see the gentleman demonstrating with that Chasing Jack's rod with a few pounds of sinkers on it, and he is just giving it hell with those sinkers in it.
Brewer Boys, where are you at again? I know I should know this, but I can't remember where you're located.
It would be nice not having to travel 12 plus hours. He's in Newark, New Jersey. Really?
Really?
NWK is Newark, New Jersey.
Oh, okay.
You ought to take me fishing when I got to go up there.
There you go.
That's where I fly into Newark so I can go to Elizabeth.
So here's our next one. This is this week or
2 weekends.
2 weekends. 22nd through the 25th.
He's in Nebraska. Never mind.
Oh, okay. NWK Nebraska Wildcats. Now it makes sense. 22nd through 25th, Knoxville Expo Center in Knoxville, Tennessee. Always a fun place to go down in that East Tennessee area. It's the East Tennessee Fishing Show and Expo. I almost thought that was Lyle right there when I first pulled the picture up, but I don't think it is. This guy over here is wondering why. The guy over at the left's wondering why he's getting his picture taken. Let's see. Let's close that. Giving away 2 boats in one weekend. A 1652 White Pine Special with a Suzuki 40. And a 1648 John boat. Oh, product and photos may not be the actual products from giveaways. Images for representation only, but they're giving away 2 boats, 300 plus vendors, 18,000 plus attendees. over 100,000 square feet. Pro angler seminars, prizes, and contests. Anybody? I know we have some Tennessee folks in chat. Anybody ever been to this? Largest selection of fishing boats, kayaks, tackle, custom lures, rods, reels, apparel, marine electronics, and fishing accessories. Looks like they have those are catfish rods right there. It looks like mad cats.
No, I don't think it is.
Are they not?
No. I want to say they look familiar, but I don't think that they're those. There's Hamilton Bait and Tackle. They're actually right up here in Ohio.
Monster Marine Lithium. Who wants to road trip? Bonus points if anybody can identify the rods in that photo.
I'm looking at them, and I know I've seen them before, but they are not.
That blue and purple looks just like a Mad Catz that I bought Christina.
They might be, but I don't think they are. I could be totally wrong.
They look like they might be too heavy. So,
Randy says he's been there several times.
Oh, good deal.
Randy, do they have?
Is it worth going, Randy?
Yeah, is it worth going? Do they have quite a few vendors, especially being down in Tennessee? I mean, I know Knoxville's a little bit north for like the Chattanooga and all that, so it's not that far. You would think there would be some vendors up in there.
Let's see, fishing show for every fisherman. Bass, crappie, trout, walleye, pro angler, lifetime, beginner. Regardless of your answers, it's for you. We pick vendors, speakers, and design our show with every kind of fisherman in mind.
So crowded you can't walk through it. Mostly bass stuff.
Oh, okay. That's kind of like the Collinsville show. I tried to pull up the vendor list, but it's not. It just pulls up a thing on how to become a vendor. So. That kind of seems like kind of a neat one. If I was closer, I'd probably go to that. I'd give it a shot at least. So, and then January the 20th. There's a bunch of them in January, man. I tell you,
January and February is big months for expos because the weather is so crappy. Which one are you pulling up now?
I am pulling up the one that was sent to us at the beginning of the show.
I just pulled that one up. But
well, you do it then, and I'll pull up the next one.
Okay. All right. So this one is going to make me accept cookies, and I'm not going to do it. January 23rd and 24th. So it's 10 days and 14 hours away. The Truman Lake Fishing Expo. That's in Truman Lake in Missouri.
Close enough to smell Dockery.
That might be too close. Let's see what they got here. Obviously, they're going to have some boats. Jody can go get her a new pontoon.
Yep. You can get a pontoon and then fish a catfish tournament. You could do pontoon catfish tournament.
Definitely go do. Pontoon catfish tournament.
I spend way too much time on pontoon catfish tournament.
I don't spend enough time on it, but I can tell you that I spent time on it last night cooking dinner, and I took third place in the tournament last night, one-handed.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, this is January 23rd and 24th. This is in Clinton, Missouri. So right there, the Benson Convention Center. Friday at 11 to 6 and Saturday 9 to 3. I do not see anything about the vendors that they will have. Trying to look in the background here, some of these pictures.
I'm seeing if we had a message.
Custom
you do have a message, and I can't read that one, but it's hilarious.
And it looks like they are going to be selling bass boats for you guys that can't catch catfish, like Brian B. Maybe you want to go back to.
You can catch catfish out of a bass boat. I promise you that.
Well, I'm not saying you can't, but for those people that don't catch them anymore,
you can get to your spot in a hurry too. There's something about running 60 plus mile an hour down the water.
I'll take your word for it. I like my 50 mile an hour, and that's about it.
Yeah.
Actually, I usually hit about 40.
You know why I like to run 60? Because I can't run 70.
but can't really tell much on what the vendor list or anything is. But
Radford Media Group.
again, if you're in Missouri, though, that's at least another one. Oh, wait, exhibitors.
Yeah.
Aha!
Oh,
we
hey,
go.
there we go.
All right. So Truman Lake Fishing Intel, Rod Knockers Plastics, Elk Carts Outdoors,
Crappie Nut.
Ripper Tail, the Missouri Department of Conservation, Bob's No Wake Zone, Crappie Nut Rods and Reels, DNS Jigs, ABA Shriners Open Fishing Circuit,
Huh.
the Lake Marine,
Hey, there's a catfish.
Smith Fishing Adventures,
Sound like a guide service.
mhm, Old Blue Tackle, Bait and Tackle Company there. And that's another thing you can find out is some of your local bait shops will be set up there, and sometimes you'll find that you have one in your neighborhood that you don't even know
Well, you
about.
didn't, yeah. And a lot of the time, you will end up seeing like your people who do custom bait painting and everything. There, you'll see some. You
Yeah.
know, a lot of those ones that are getting painted are hard baits, but you'll find people that have hand tied jigs and flies and everything. And you know, if that's not something you want to invest, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's fun to tie jigs and whatnot, but if that's not something you want to invest the time and money in, but you still want hand tied quality, you find somebody who makes stuff that you like and go from there.
Sounds like a mommy daughter date right there.
Yep,
The
absolutely.
Truman Lake Fishing Expo. Spend some quality time together.
And Creole is 100% correct. Said no matter how fast a boat is, it'll feel slow after 2 weeks.
Yeah. Try going from one that won't go above 10 mile an hour to one that does almost 50.
Yep. But now it feels slow, don't it?
Feels good. I like my boat. I think it feels perfect.
So this one over here, this next one is in Chad's neck of the woods. Your adventure awaits. The Cincinnati Travel Sports and Boat Show. And they don't really seem to have a lot of information on this one. Top variety canines. Wonder if that's like the dock dogs that they have at the hunting and fishing days at Johnny Logan College here locally. It's always fun to watch those dogs go running and jumping off into the water.
Yeah.
Let's see. I don't know what that is. Bunch of boats. If you're Jody, you can get a pontoon boat. Other rewards, yeah. This website kind of sucks.
And sometimes they just do.
But let's see here, news. And there we go. Oh, media contact. I don't know. Maybe their show is better than their thing, but
just from the name of it, it don't sound too much like it's going to be fishing related.
It may not be, but if you're close by, you might find something. Or if you're in the market for a boat,
Let's see.
Let's close that one out. Don't know much about that one, but it looks like they also have a Facebook presence. So
Did you do the National Fishing Expo in Cincinnati already, right?
I did not.
You did not? That's one.
I didn't find that one.
I'll pull it up.
And I'll get the next one here. What the hell?
Oh, heartburn. Sorry.
That's the next one I'm going to be talking about, Larry. That's my next one I've got set to pull up. I just pulled up the website.
All right, here we go. So this is one. This is, I think, this is the one I'm talking about. So
is that Lyle?
No, he looked way too tall.
Oh, okay.
Fishing Expo, January 30th and February 1st. Expo, Ohio Expo Center. This is the one I'm talking about that I believe is in Sharonville. No, this is in Columbus. This isn't.
Oh
the one
wow,
I'm
that's
thinking
way
of.
up there.
There's one in like Sharonville, Ohio, as well. But this one here is the Columbus, Ohio Expo one. So let's go to exhibitors.
What did Parker say?
That was it. Schedule. Let's try this. Oh, okay. Wow, this is the schedule of all the speakers, I guess, that they have. Hey, my buddy Mark Blauvelt will be speaking on January 31st on catfishing basics.
Bureau boys, yeah, I'm gonna put these. I'm gonna copy and paste my whole big notepad thing into the description of the video when we get done. And
A lot of flipping speakers.
and then I will ask Chad to do the same for some of the ones he has posted. That way we get everything covered. But covering the names as well. Somebody should be able to Google it, but we'll get the ones what we can up there. So
Well, I'm opening the floor plan. Oh my lord!
holy cow! Catch fish with us is State Fairground. He said he'll catch fish with us. Said he'll be there. So
Whoa!
Whoa.
Holy cow!
Hello.
It's a little touchy on the Zoom,
A
guys.
little goes a long way with that one.
There we go. All right. So, Freedom Outdoors, Crappie Monster, Hamilton Bait and Tackle is always somebody that you guys should check out. They have a good variety of stuff for catfishing. Just looking around, there is a ton of.
Oh, look at that! They're right there, 115. That's where you got to go there.
Where do you see what?
Right next to at the intersection of B and 2.
B and 2. Big Joshy swim baits.
That's got to be a good dude.
I can make so many comments, but I will not.
That's got to be a good dude right there.
Brush pile jigs, I really like them.
I bet he catches a lot of fish.
If you're a lady, there's a fish her. Or your baits. What are you cranking? Yeah, this
Maybe
is
they sell mail order brides. You don't know.
Even Cabela's is going to be there.
Oh wow!
Summit Fishing. Ooh, and probably the best one of them all, Garmin.
Garmin makes good stuff. I can't even. There's Farley Outdoors.
Yeah, I mean, wow.
Yeah, it looks like a lot of stuff.
There's a lot of
lure demonstration stage. Progressive Insurance if you want to pay too much for insurance.
Yeah, but it's pretty cool too because they got that they've got.
Oh, look at that! They put the kids' activities and games way off to the other side.
Strictly sail, kayak rigging stuff. Yeah, they got that over there. But I think it's kind of cool, the hog trough in the middle of it all. Right here.
Oh, that's neat.
Sizzle Marine, fish.
It'd be like going in Bass Pro, but you don't have to deal with the blue-green folk.
Yeah.
Carolina Catfish. We've been taking a look at different upcoming fishing expos. This one is the National Fishing Expo in Columbus, Ohio, coming up on the 30th through the 1st. Looks like a real good show. Knox Marine's good.
Well, if you'd been in here earlier, Dave, what we were talking about is with the absence of CatCon this year, there are other expos out there, maybe not around just catfishing, but as you get into these, you will find some of the catfishing here and there in each one of them. But
yeah, I think you're going to see the vendors who were used to doing CatCon and used to selling products. There's a lot of money changed hands at CatCon. There is now a void. where CatCon was. Now I don't know if it'll be back next year. I would like to hope that it would be, but um, that that void, somebody's gonna step up and fill that void. So you'll start seeing some of the catfish vendors at these shows. I mean, they're still predominantly they're going to go where the money's at. The money's bass and crappie. But
Yep.
let's see. Let's get this one shared. This is the one that Larry Listenby was just talking about. He said he'll be at. I'm sure that Christina and I will at least make a trip up there for a little while. That is the Southern Illinois Boat and Fishing Show. We always have a good time at this one. It's at the Williamson County Pavilion, about 3 miles from my house as a crow flies. That is Saturday, January 31st and Sunday, February 1st from 9 to 3. They've pinned it down. I want to say that they used to do it they would do a Friday afternoon, but it looks like they got rid of the Friday afternoon. Lots of boat vendors, a whole lot of tackle vendors in there, and you will see anywhere from new stuff to custom painted lures. Oh hell, there! If I didn't already have a reason to go there, now I got an even better reason.
What?
I can go by and talk Terry Rogers there too.
There you go.
So now I know where, if Christina loses me, she knows where to go find me. I'll just go hang out over there. Wren Lake Marina. Usually see a lot of the local fishing guides at the shows anyway, but a lot of our local fishing guides will be set up over here. Free parking, admission seminars. It's one of the, this one's one. The only thing it's going to cost you is whatever you buy at the thing. Danny, you need to go to that one. You ought to go there and make a trip to it, and then we'll go fish or something while you're up here. So good little show. We couple years in a row, that's where Christina and I shot the $10 husband-wife challenge video. We would each take $10, go around, find $10 worth of lures, and then we'd take them out later on and try to see who could outfish the other one with them. We need to do that. We haven't done that in a long time. Well, since John was born, or well before John was born. And let's see, we have got our next one's going to be the 20th and 21st of February. And this one is catfish related. This one's dedicated to catfish. I don't want to share that. I almost shared the YouTube page. That would have been interesting. Would have been an infinite number of me and Chad on the screen.
That would have been weird.
Fishing, boating, Twisted Cat Outdoors, Memphis, Tennessee, February 20th and the 21st. Twisted Cat Outdoors Fishing Expo. Boats, rods, rigs, tackle vendors, seminars, and the biggest names in catfishing all under one roof. I did not see if there is an admission fee to this one. So I don't know. I know that there are people going. I know Creole. I want to say Creole's going. I know Captain Terry Rogers is going. I don't know if there's admission or not. I couldn't find the details on that one. But let's see. Call to secure. That's going to be a video.
Hey, everybody.
Nope. I thought it was a post. Yeah, nothing there. Let's see. Giant tamer, double hook rig, huge selection of EVA floats. Then there's a fish lung, crappie magnet. I've got a few of those jig heads. Those are cool little jig heads. They've got a hole in them. You could stick a crappie nibble in there. Creole says River Cats Tackle will have a booth down there. I'm getting a message here. Um,
There you go.
Cornfield Fishing. They make a lot of mounts and stuff for electronics and live scopes and Rip and Lips. So this is at the, let me pull this up here, at the Renaissance Convention Center in Memphis, Tennessee. Like I said, I don't know on the ticket prices. There may be a ticket price, there may not be. But
Usually, any of them are going to have some kind of admission.
and you know what? We've not seen any unreasonable ones. Still, $10 to $20 a person, somewhere in there, seems to be the one. This is get this next one coming up. That's actually the same weekend, February 20th through the 22nd. This one is more of a boat show. It's a boating and fishing show, but I think it's geared a little bit more to boats. Not a lot of information on this one. This was kind of for the vendors. The website was more geared towards vendors and selling the booths than it was people who okay, download the show flyer. Oh, there we go.
And Josh was kicked off his computer for downloading some kind of virus.
No, I know better than that.
I'm kidding with you.
Let's see. Share this tab instead. See what we got there.
Hard to see, but
this is at the. I don't know how to get rid of that tab over here to the side. There we go. This is at the America Center in St. Louis, Friday 10 a.m. to 8, Saturday 9 a.m. to 8, Sunday 10 to 4. Limited space, bulk available. Any boats and vehicles inside the building may have no more than a quarter tank of fuel per the fire marshal. That's standard procedure stuff there. Sponsorships. Again, even the event flyers kind of geared more towards the vendors than it is. Yeah, that's a god honest truth right there. Welcome to Memphis. Go for the fishing expo and stay because your car got stolen. But we've never, knock on wood, we've never had any trouble down in Memphis. But
I've never been there.
Let's see. Let's find this one here. Share screen.
Oh, wow.
Oh, damn. The Challenger stolen there. So this one here is we've moved into March, and actually towards the end of March. Chances are we'll be fishing we'll be like fishing by that point.
Yeah.
Not really worried about fishing expos, but this is Peoria, which is northern Illinois. March 20th through the 22nd, the Illinois Fishing Expo. They said click the image to the right to go to the Facebook or the Fishing Expo Facebook event. Probably have more information on their thing, but the let's see, admission fee includes entry to the Illinois Deer Classic also. So 2 shows for the price of 1. Adults $10, youth 10 to 15, 5, ages 9 and under free. Friday, ladies are $5 all day. Military Day is $5 all day for all active and retired military with ID. So another good one there. And I have, I think, one more.
Okay.
Yep. And this is the big one.
I had it up and ready if you didn't.
You go for it. I'll save my voice a little bit. Hey, Mark. We talked about your neck of the woods just a little while ago.
Yeah.
I think that's next weekend.
I assume this is one you're talking about.
That is the one that I was going to.
All right. Well, coming in 2026 to Owensboro, Kentucky, the National Catfish Expo and World Catfish Championship, May 15th and 16th.
And if you look up in the title bar at the very top left corner of Chrome, it says Catfish Conference in Louisville.
Do what?
Look up at the top left corner of your browser. Catfish Conference.
Oh, it does.
Yep, I found that earlier.
That's interesting. I didn't even notice it, but yeah, I see that. I see that up there. Let's see. So this will be again in May of 2026. So 15th and 16th. They are doing a huge fishing tournament down there at the same time of this. So.
We were talking about this one last night. Actually, when we were getting ready for dinner, we were talking about this one. And Christina was wondering if we were going to take the boat and go fish while we were there. And I said, that would actually be freaking hilarious to do.
Yes.
Just go fish.
I'm trying to. So there's the tournament registration. Here, let me go vendors.
Floor plan. There we go.
Let's go to floor plan.
Drive-through way. Oh, that's going to be neat. It's right there.
Drive-through way in. Yeah.
That's kind of set up like the Bassmasters Classic.
So they got all these vendors up here. They got all the boats and everything going on down here with some other vendor spots around the boats.
You got a family zone for kids' activities.
I wonder if they have a vendor list. But yeah, that is cool. The drive-through.
That's neat. That's going to be cool. Now we've already got that. It's not exactly what I said. You asked if we were taking the boat and going to fish. And then I said it'd be hilarious to go fish while everybody's fishing a high dollar tournament. Just because it's funny. Ed kicked himself out. What'd you do?
I didn't do anything.
You got kicked out.
I saw that. Thanks for kicking me out, jerk.
I think you kicked yourself out.
But yeah, so right now that's all they have on this page is the vendors.
Hey, there's River Cat's Tackle.
I say that. Unless I got kicked out. Did I get kicked out before I was talking about the DNR?
Yes.
I did. Really?
Yeah, when you changed the screen thing, it kicked you out. It went bloop and kicked you out.
That's weird. Okay, so let's go back through it again. So we got Catfish Pro, River Cat's Tackle, Kentucky DNR. Again, I thought I was still on here, but if you go visit these guys, talk to them respectfully. They do not make the laws. They enforce them.
They enforce them.
They have a job to do. They don't.
Whatever.
They do not make enough money to put up with the attitude that a lot of people have. So.
Yeah, Danny says stay out of his spots down there.
Mondo Cat, Big Vic's Bait Netting, Fish USA, America's Tackle Shop. But that's all they have right now on the vendor list. I'm sure they will be having a lot more added to this based off of that floor plan. They're probably
there's a lot of.
You got to think we're 4 months away, right? So there's a lot going on there.
Creole.
You know what? I might have hit a button over here hanging on my armchair. But yeah, so that's the National Catfish Expo floor plan. Like I said, they're looking like they're having the drive-through weigh-in, which is going to be pretty cool for the.
I'm kind of looking. This one has potential to be like Catfish Conference on steroids.
Yeah. Well, again, if anybody wants to pay my entry fee, I will gladly fish this.
Oh yeah. Well, if you want to sponsor Catfish Weekly and Chad and I,
I'll go down and I mean, Josh, I'll show him how to do it down there.
And Chad can. All right, see, I'll catch the fish and Chad can net them. That way, we're both doing it something we're good at.
We're good at. I'll get you on the fish because I can't catch them. And then you hook them. You reel them and I'll net them.
And you net them. There we go.
Perfect team, said D.
Catch fish with us. Kentucky DNR has been much better than other states lately. Could thank those guys. Yeah, they're like Chad said, those guys don't get paid enough. I can promise you they deal with a bunch of crap every time that they have an interaction with somebody. They're wondering if it's getting ready to go to hell. Carolina catfish. I don't remember what the entry fee was.
I think it was like $1,500 a boat.
That's what I was going to say. I think it's like $1,500. When can we get tickets? I do. Well, no, you don't. Let me pull it. Let me get this back because I wrote this down. The National Catfish Expo is free admission for the expo, but they do have a. Let me find this here. 10 badge categories. Let's share this page because I saw this earlier. So the National Catfishing Expo is free to attend.
Wow.
You can upgrade your experience and take home exclusive swag with one of our collectible badges. Support the expo, upgrade with one of our awesome badge options to be automatically eligible for prize raffle drawings, show off your style, and enter exclusive raffle giveaways. So for $60, you get the VIP experience. That is 1 hour early exit or 1 hour early entry to the expo, a VIP lounge access with the refreshments, entry into exclusive badge holder raffles, full color collectible badge with a lanyard, and a swag bag packed with apparel and tackle. Then they have the angler access. Let me get back to that first one there. Come on. Angler access, full details, general $15, collectible badge and lanyard. Enter into the badge only raffle drawings. You get the fan bundle, the collectible badge and lanyard, official 2025 Expo shirt, and extra raffle entries. So,
that reminds me, I need to make sure that they don't accidentally take my CatCon money like they do every year that I don't ever get a ticket for. And I can't figure out how to cancel it.
Yeah, Ted, you should get like that VIP access thing.
Yeah,
you get that because you're an icon.
Oh yeah, I'm something. Appreciate your vote of confidence, my friend.
Let's see. Lisa Swain said Chad would be a great net boy, but Josh, you need to find a net man. Oh, I'd trust Chad to net any fish I had hooked. I would trust Chad. I don't. If I had a new PB, if I had a new world record on, I would trust that man next to me to net it.
On behalf of Christina, I would not trust Josh.
Yeah, that'd be the smart thing too.
But we've learned. Hey, we
learned. I have never used that net.
Exactly.
Since then, I have never taken that net with me. It's got a permanent space in the garage.
There you
go. Danny says if you've never used that Big Vic's bait netting, get some. Works great for gut pockets. And that's some real neat stuff. We bought that the first year we ever went to CatCon. It is it's tubular gauze is what it is. And you could stuff chicken liver in that. You could stuff gut pockets in that, whatever it is, and get that bound up in your hook. And you're not...
whatever, Lisa.
You don't have to worry about flinging the chicken liver off when you try to cast it a mile. And the fish, you don't have to worry about the fish picking it off there either. So 205. Hey, buddy.
Hey, pal. But no. So basically, two things I think getting out of this is, or well, maybe three. One, most of you all have Facebook. Go to Facebook, up in the search bar, type in Fishing Expo. It'll say Fishing Expo near me, or it'll automatically bring up stuff that is in your area. Go check them out, right? You're going to go find very little on the the smaller stuff that have a lot of catfishing stuff. But again, most of us don't just catfish. Your panfish, or like crappie and bluegill, your bait catching stuff. You're gonna find that kind of stuff at these expos. Check them out.
I use crappie jigs almost exclusively for skipjacking. I don't have much luck with sabiki rigs. I'll tie up a 2 or 3 crappie jigs in a line and catch my skipjacks that way.
It's fine.
These are good places to get those.
Yeah.
If you have children, take your children. I've walked through these things before with Caitlin when she was little, and she just got handed stuff. She would get handed whole like tackle packs full of crappie jigs or whatever. She'd make out like a bandit at those things.
Mm-hmm.
She was looking at custom painted crankbaits one day. Some dude gave her, the guy that was painting them, running the booth, he gave her some crankbait that was $20 or $25. I wouldn't have paid it, but he gave it to her. She still got it somewhere. Hey, Clint, Circle Hook Productions.
Clint, do we have a tournament tonight? I haven't been on. Josh is making me work tonight. But the other thing is what we talked about earlier. A lot of these around your areas will have some of your local bait shops, right? One, you can go support them there, but two, this is also a good time of the year to go talk and visit and support those local bait shops, right? We talk about all of our catfishing community small businesses and stuff, but to me, they're included in that. Go help support them as well.
Absolutely. They're hurting this time of year.
Yeah,
they really are. I mean, we don't think much about it because a lot of us fish year round, but the overwhelming majority of people fish from about May until about September.
Maybe October.
Maybe October, depending, but May to September, there's your fair weather fishermen.
Yeah, and then it dies off for months.
And then it dies off. So they're, whether they tell you they are or not, they're hurting a little bit right now. So, like I always say, Bass Pro don't need my money. Johnny Morris don't need any of my dollars.
No.
Do I still give him some? Yep, absolutely. But he doesn't need them. But that local mom and pop shop, they need them.
Hey, Josh.
Yes, sir.
Since Clint's in here, I just wanted to make sure I put on here that I'm number 1 and you're number 2 still.
We're rocking it, man. I needed like a 20-pound fish on New Year's Eve to get ahead of you. And that, what's funny though, is I was, we were live obviously. So I had that on screen share and I went and cut that down and made a video out of it. It's on my channel. So
all that. But with that said, if anybody had watched the show that we did with Clint and Circle Hook Productions, now you can go to, where's the link? You sent me. Pontooncatfish.com.
Yep.
And download that to your phone.
Yep, you can download it as an app.
You can download it as an app from Pontoon Catfish. Really? Wow.
Well, remember during the show he said he was talking about people hacking and there was some questionable catches and whatnot.
Everybody knows that I ain't that smart. Come on.
Okay, fair enough. But no, we have a black, and you know what? I've got Caitlin playing that game now, and she won the tournament the other night.
Nice.
Which not only was she excited that she won the tournament, but she beat Dad, so it was double great. So
that's awesome. I can't believe Clint would do me like that in chat. But anyway, guys, go stock up on your stuff, especially those that can't fish or don't, maybe they're frozen up and you don't ice fish or something like that.
Yep.
Get your gear ready for the fishing season.
Yeah, get your blood pumping, get your fishing blood pumping too. So
yeah, get out there and
Don't forget, next
around.
week is going to be our 2 hour special. It's Top Cat January. We have Stephen Woolley going to be fishing with us. He's a newcomer to Top Cat, so we're looking forward to meeting him and see how he's going to approach this. We've got a couple real good shows coming up in the very near future. Just working on getting dates together with a couple of people to get one of them done. And then on another one, we're going to be doing kind of a live, I don't want to say a build project, but a live put together project. And it's going to be something with, and I want to be able to do, I wanted to do it, I actually wanted to do it this week, but I want to give it that extra little bit and go through and get this where I can give you guys a total price on it. And we're going to put something together that might help you out on the water, might save your day out on the water too. So
Fair enough. All right. Bragging board will be next week.
Yep, no bragging board this week. I only had a couple of pictures, and we'll put it together with next week's and have some more folks on there. Announcements as we come up. I talked about this last week. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing at the end of the show. Just to kind of clarify on it, if you have something coming up, say within about a month, send it to me because I will forget. If you send me something that's 3 months away, I promise you, I don't intend to do this, but I promise you I'll forget. I will forget to say it. So if you got something coming up in about a month or so, send me a message and we'll start getting those on at the end of the show. Seemed like there was something else that I wanted to touch on, but I can't think of it, which is a prime example of why you don't send me, stuff a year in advance because I will forget. So yeah, I can't think of it. So if I remember it, I'll write it down for next week. About the best I can do. So
sounds great. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you next week for Top Cat, and hope everybody has just an amazing, awesome week. So take care, everybody.